Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina wa Nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear friends, my brothers, my sisters, sometimes, the closest people to you, your family members, sometimes you may find it difficult getting along with them. Now, it happens in life, sometimes, some of the closest siblings you've got, brothers and sisters you've got, sometimes even very close relatives you've got, it becomes difficult to be around them and be with them for long term. Now, understand one thing, that Allah Azza wa Jalla has told us to keep our blood ties. You have to keep your blood ties. That you have to keep. You cannot break your blood ties no matter what happens. No matter how far your relative goes in making your life difficult, no matter how bad they are, don't break the blood ties where there's no communication whatsoever, because what you ultimately do is that you put yourself into trouble. Because Allah Azza wa Jal, His punishment comes to the earth. The fastest punishment that comes, according to Hadith al-Bukhari, is on those people who break their blood ties. Now, what are you supposed to do in that situation? Well, in that situation, you can minimize your contact with such people, and you can also do your best to try and talk to them just on occasions when everyone's together, or in situations where you won't be creating a political situation. Minimize it to the best you can, but don't cut off. Now, one other thing is, your family members, even though you may not get on with them well, you don't know the future. I am telling you from experience of many, many people, there may be moments in your life you don't get on with a brother or a sister, or even it could be, parents or others, family members really close. But don't forget one thing, the best love you will ever get from anyone, ever, if you're ever in some serious situation, are these people. The blood connection is something that will never diminish. And the love that you get from blood connections is far beyond any other love you can have. Because even the love of your own spouse or a friend, or some people have girlfriends and boyfriends or whatever, their love comes nowhere near the love of your own parents, your siblings, the brothers and sisters that you have. There is nothing that can actually come near that. And what you need to understand is that Allah Azza wa Jal has given that blood relationship for a big reason. Because whenever you get into a situation where you really need someone, when you're at the lowest, the blood relations are those that never lose their love for you. The blood relations are those that will never lose their love for you. And that will stay with you forever and forever, even when you're the lowest. And you could also be in a situation where you're losing your life or something. Subhanallah al-Azim, the blood relations are those that will always pick you up, that will come to you. So don't lose that. And don't ever undermine that. And that's the strongest thing you've got. So even though you might not get on with them, don't break it. At the same time, you may minimize it for a while. But sometimes, you know what happens? Later on in life, that love increases. Because you have problems that you share, or you get your brother or your sister or somebody else went into part of their life for 5 years, and they saw that, end of the day, no one really loves them except for their sibling, and that's probably you. They come back, and that love always increases after a while. So don't ever undermine that. No matter how many problems you've got with your family members, don't ever undermine that. And that's the reason why we need to keep our blood ties. May Allah Azza wa Jal give us, good family relationships, and may Allah Azza wa Jal move us forward in the right direction. Ameen. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
The Safar curriculum covers all the Islamic educational needs of young Muslims today in a fun, simple and engaging way. Tried and tested for over 15 years at one of the UK's leading maktabs. The curriculum has been adopted by hundreds of institutions around the world and makes your child's journey in seeking knowledge easy, meaningful and dynamic. This innovative and comprehensive curriculum covers Quran and Tajweed, Islamic studies, du'as and surahs, as well as Arabic in an integrated and structured way. Visit safarpublications.org to find out more.